2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
And Henny, this week, he's looking to beat Harold Varner III. He certainly won't beat him in the entertainment stakes.
He is one of the funniest players out there. You better be on your guard and keep mentally focused, because he'll distract you with his jokes as well as his game. HV3 is one of a kind, and he'll kill you with his laid-backness out on the golf course.
Yeah, as high on confidence as Harold Varner III. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver, although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Wow, that almost went in the hole. A par putt awaits. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Nothing wrong with an opening part, just easing their way into this round.
Let's go down to John McCarthy for our on-course report. And John, you've now had some time to walk the course this week before today's show. What are we in for today at the Jacobson Homestead?
Well, Luke, yes, I love walking around this rural setting. Not a whole lot of trouble to start off with, but things heat up quite a bit when you hit the 7th hole, par 4. Has a dogleg left and a few bunkers and trees to deal with off the tee. Back 9 opens with a narrow and lengthy par 5, but that's really as tricky as it gets. I guess there is it gets a little swampy on the 15th, but the water generally won't be a factor for many players out there in the field. They saved the most challenging tee shot for the 18th, which leads up to an elevated green for the approach. That will be a fun hole to watch this week. Hopefully provide some drama coming down the final stretch. Let's see what happens, guys.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his...
Yep. Oh, that's a ripper. Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Let's see what happens here at the 3rd hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
That's just inside the range. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Oh, that's too bad.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't. As you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Well, this would be a big putt to make. The birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Oh, this looks pure.
Yes!
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
Why not take another look at that effort?
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's get back to it, shall we? Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And after a birdie at the last,
it's par 4. What a good hit. 339 yards. Dang.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Currently leading by 2. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. This putt is from 14 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Par 5. 6 home.
Oh, that is crushed. Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go in there, find some fairways, find some greens, pull a few putts here and there. Get some confidence going first before you start attacking pins.
Hole 7, par 4.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Mine's 4 in first place.
That's not the shot he was hoping for. Penny, how bad is this lie?
This is what bad luck looks like. Just off the fairway, but sitting really down.
Now, 4 under par. Currently in top spot. Oh!
Hit the flag.
Over to Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Ooh. Okay, time to return to the action. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Well hold. Let's move on. Leading by 3 strokes now. We've reached the 8th hole. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Ooh, right by the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This is what they have left for par here.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Time now to take in the 9th hole.
9th hole. Par 4.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
First round were 311.
Currently in the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. That got a little out of control, I think.
A bit short with that effort.
And here we are with the third shot. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Par.
Ooh, that looks like a pure stroke. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Terrific roll. It even had a chance. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. So Rich,
Still up by 3 after 9 holes.
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go
It's par
until
5,
the end of
hole
this tournament.
10.
Let's see how it shakes out.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
344.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
Will he be able to get out of this one?
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. Not afraid to go deep. This putt's for 6 under par.
Their short game has been very
Going
impressive.
for an
They've
eagle.
been really sharp today.
That was a gallant attempt. Putting for birdie.
Birdie.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold.
Up by
And
4.
with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, hole 11.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Oh, well played. 11
Go
feet
for a
left to the
birdie.
hole.
This for a birdie run.
That's frustrating. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. And staying right where they
by
were
3.
in today's rankings after that.
Par 3, 12th hole.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A par putt on the table. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, almost went in.
It did
So
go
after that
in.
effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Let's see what happens here on
Hole
the 13th
13,
hole, shall we?
round 1. A par 4.
Nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. Currently in first position. We find ourselves on the tee, one of the stronger par 4s on the back 9 here at Jacobson Homestead. The 14th playing 483, Rich, from the tips.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Gee, that had a chance, didn't it? And this putt coming up for his par. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. That's brilliant out of the sand. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. We have a par 5 at this one.
Going into 15th hole, first place, and this is a par 5.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me.
325 on the first hit. Second was a 2-3.
You can find the green and have a putt. You'll take
Going
it.
for an eagle.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Yeah, I got the eagle.
Well, how good's that for the eagle? And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Go in. Yeah, that's well judged. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Here we are in front of a par 3.
Par 3 on 16th hole.
That's tidy. 19 feet to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
19 feet to the hole, and I did not get it.
And down it goes. Let's
A
head
par.
to the next. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Big chance here. Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty
Par
lengthy
4,
one at that.
17th hole.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway.
312.
This shot from about 190 yards out. Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
Just didn't drop. An opportunity to make their par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Currently at 7 under for the day. Rich, we find
18th
ourselves at the
hole,
finishing
par
hole
4.
here at Jacobson Homestead, and it seems strange to be playing it just at 400 yards.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the
for
hole.
a birdie.
I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
Just hammered that through the line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that signs off on today's round. And with that, this player will be delighted with their performance today, up there on top of the leaderboard.
Luke, big lead to the opening 36, but no time to get complacent. There's still a lot of golf to play, and they need to continue to make birdies in order to finish ahead.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye. K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and Rich, this player starts their round in the lead. What's the game plan for them today?
This player just needs to keep going out and just staying as relaxed as they have been, and don't take unnecessary chances. Just keep it simple, find some fairways, find some greens, hole a few putts if you will, and see where it lands at the end of the day.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Playing from around 230 yards. Opting for the hybrid, I think. Oh, that was left all the way off the club. Getting ready to play their third. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Oh, so close. This is a par putt. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we're checking in down here with Lexi Thompson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 15th.
And she's holed it. Absolutely magnificent.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
This one is all over it.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. 12 feet to the cup coming up. A bit long on that one. Putting for a par now. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
That's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Time to face a par 4 now. Not bad. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Chance to move to 8 under here. That's very impressive. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Leading by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Lining up from about 230 yards here.
Straight downwind, tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, guys, he's looking at around 17 feet. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Here's Harold Varner III. Beautiful shot.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
Coming off an eagle at the last, momentum on their side for this player.
Yeah, that one will play. Playing from around 110 yards out. Atta boy, good shot. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Ooh, right by the hole. Just a short putt. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Going with the 5-iron here. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. That'll sting a bit. Just a 4-footer remaining. Good putt that. Currently at 10 under par overall. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Second shot here on the 9th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far. Rich?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Well, this should find the short grass. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
That's disappointing. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Looking for another birdie here.
And with that part hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Well, with that good play, this person is now in first on the leaderboard, with Colin Morikawa in second. Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 11th. Good shot there, Beamer. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Shame it didn't drop. And back to the course with the live action. It's just about 3 feet away. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. He's currently sitting in first place. It's time for a one-shotter. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Wow, from a dodgy lie, Rich. How special was that?
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Oh yeah, look at those hands. What a chip shot.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. Well, that's a handy shot. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is a nice confidence booster. Downhill green, club down.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
What's a strange miss there, Luke. They've been hitting the greens all day long.
Oh, I don't mind this par putt. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Didn't that look good for a long time? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Ouch, that hurts. And after that effort, that's how it looks. Welcome to this par 5 hole.
Going and going and going.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Well, that's up near the green there, Rich, in just a couple of shots. That's fantastic stuff.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Ooh, that almost went down. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. Currently 15 under par for the event. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That's some good golf right there.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we are checking in down here with Justin Rose as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. 13 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Be the ball, Danny. No. That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Ricky Fowler in second. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
That's nicely done. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt. That's frustrating. Just 3 feet to the cup. Nice little putt to hole, that one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
He has this putt to save his par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And with that, this round comes to a close. Well, how good's that golf? All day just looked in complete command of their game.
They're feeling awfully good about their game, aren't they? But there's lots of golf left to play. They need to make sure they go out and continue to play on the front foot and try and get this thing done.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player has been doing really nicely, building that solid advantage over the field. But today's just as important as the first few, isn't it?
Well, you always have to love somebody who's got a big fat lead in their chances. But listen, there's only one way to go, and that's straight down. So let's hope that Johnny Miller doesn't pop up out of nowhere and start yelling "joke" at him, because that would be disastrous.
Big day coming up. Can't wait to see how it unfolds, Rich. This should be an absolute beauty. And now that finds him in first place. As we head now to the par 5 next. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Going with the hybrid. Wow, what a shot. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, what a super shot.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Rickie Fowler in second. Here they are, full of confidence on the next tee, coming off the eagle. Wonderfully played. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
You like that, didn't you? And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Time to play one of the one-shotters.
That's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Looking at the scoreboard now, and this player is currently in top spot with Rickie Fowler in second. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
Playing from around 160 yards. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
A 14-footer.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. Still in the lead now after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole. One win is good, but 2 wins would be great. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. A birdie putt awaits. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. Currently in first position. Teeing off here at the 7th.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Lovely effort, that. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
This is looking pretty good in the air. Yeah, a quality shot, that.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Okay, steady now. Putting for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
Putting for a par here. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. That was a gallant attempt. Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack. Teeing off now on the 9th hole. This one from about 160 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron.
What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And after that fine performance, this player now leads the tournament with Ricky Fowler in second. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
Second shot here at the 10th. Oh, well done. This putt is about 19 feet in distance. It was on a good line. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Oh, that's a high-caliber shot. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Oh, that's a great shot. And a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Oh, so close. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
Steady on. A par putt awaits. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Next up is this par 4 hole. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Whew. Take that. That's quality. And that should secure the par on this one. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view, bailing out to the left in the bunker. Not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flagstick.
There's 17 feet remaining to the hole.
Little birdie looking here.
Oh, how about that one? He's currently sitting in first place. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Second shot here on the 15th. Opting for the 5-iron. Oh, absolutely flushed. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
Wow, almost an eagle. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Oh, that's a great approach shot. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Let's see what happens here at the 17th. That should find the fairway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Nicely holed, and for par. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. It's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. The round now in the books. Good luck next time. And as the third round comes to a close, this player is in top spot on the leaderboard.
Lots of good playing out there. 1 round to go. This could be a very nervy final round. Lots of players.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship